And welcome back to the Geeks Hideout Radio Online. My name is Vasil, there goes converge again. Oh no, this is smart this time. Okay, smart. Okay, so yes, everything's good. And she's the really bad Gamer Grill. Hi, Gamer Grill. How are you doing tonight?
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for having me. I'm doing great, and how about you?
Yeah, doing fine as well. And yeah, we really have to adjust that countdown. It was just like it's just like a timer for something. Just like a timer for a nuclear warhead. It's like this show will self-destruct in 4, 59, 58, and then you're gonna have to disarm it in order to save your show. It's like, no, this is way too long. I could like in one of our episodes, I'm gonna show you guys how long 5 minutes actually is. So I can actually make a sandwich. I can order from Starbucks or Food Panda, and I can go back here. And then, oh, there, 5 minutes is done. All right. So, Gamer Grill, when did you start streaming?
Um, it was like around October, I think. October. I could check my page, but honestly, it was like a
Mhm.
month ago. I never keep track of things.
Oh, okay, so you're relatively new in
Yes,
streaming. Is that right?
super new.
Okay. Wow, cool. So, before you streamed, were you already an active gamer? Did you
Yeah,
already play games? So, what games did you play?
you just froze right there. But I used to play a lot of single player games. Let's say like Left 4 Dead. Oh wait, it's actually not single player games, but I would play like single player with good storylines like Dead Space. I would play Let It Die. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but look at Sly Guy, he's still frozen. Okay, I'll go on.
For super slow laggy internet, go to Converge. This is not a
Screw you,
sponsored ad.
Converge.
Screw you, Converge. Converge.
Hi, Converge.
I Converge. Yes, that's gonna be because you know how they say if your company's name becomes it becomes a noun. I don't know if it's a noun or a verb. If it becomes a verb, it means that your company is successful. Like example, Google. Okay, go Google it. So yeah, it becomes a verb and people learn. So now people when it's I converge, like when something's slow, I converge.
That is super true.
Oh man. Oh yes. Well, so anyway, before we were interrupted by Converge, please give us a brief history of your gaming career.
Yeah. Before I used to play single player games like the ones with the
Mm.
cool games like cool storylines like Saints Row the Third, Saints Row the Fourth. Um, I do play Left 4 Dead as well. Dead Space 3, anything horror or zombie or anything that could keep you awake at night. And then there's Left 4 Dead, there's The Forest, and Killing Floor. Killing Floor is a super classic. Yeah. I recently found out about Valorant actually. There was this one friend who said, "Oh, you guys should play Valorant with us." And then that was like some months ago. And then I started playing with another friend who's super good now. And then there's me. We started Valorant at the same time.
Oh, okay, it's good. So in Valorant, so why do you like Valorant? Is it the gameplay, the graphics? What attracted you to the game in the first place?
It's the skills. Like if you don't have aim, that's perfectly fine. You can use an agent that has skills that can damage other players. So that really bought me.
It's like the abilities, the special abilities of
Yep.
the characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you try playing Overwatch before?
No, because it was paid. Honestly, years ago, I pirated games. But then when I got a good job, I started buying games. And Overwatch, I think it's too pricey for me for a game that has like a lot of trolls in it. Have you tried Overwatch? Oh, you froze.
Yeah, I actually did, and I got destroyed by playing Overwatch because there's this strategy. Me and my cousin used to play. There's this strategy where they use this healer, and then
Mhm.
she can like heal her opponents, her teammates, and she can revive them. So no matter how many times you kill the opponent, she just goes revive, revive, heal, heal. Oh no, it's a healer again. And yeah, so we were using like Widowmaker and the other uh, just the melee characters, and then they would use like a tank and the healer, and then we just die in Overwatch. So yeah, there go. That's a summary of my Overwatch gaming experience. And to think that it took a while to update because there was this 20 gig update on the PS4. And you know who my internet provider is. So when I was excited to play the game, I was like, "Oh, you need a 20 gig update? That's no problem. It's just 20 gig." But I updated, then waiting, waiting, standby. Let's watch a movie. Waiting, standby. Let's go to sleep. Waiting. The following day, 50% of the no. And then finally, when it was almost at the 80%, it goes error, internet is down. Oh no, I can just continue it. But instead of
Oh
continuing it,
no.
it it started again as screw this. I'll do this sometime else. So I had to go to my cousin's house to use his internet, which was much faster, and then do the update. I did the update for that and Call of Duty World War II. And then I'd go home, I'd play, I'd connect to the internet, which is strange because when you connect online, it's faster compared to updating it. When you update, you need a really fast internet connection. And I guess that's also why I love Valorant because when you open it and you update it, it's really fast. It's like updating. Tuk, 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 tuk. Oh, that was nice. That was easy. Okay, so now let's try finding a match. And when you find the match, it's there. It's fast. With Call of
Yeah, it
Duty, when you
is.
find the match, it's like load, Warzone, loading again. And then when you finally start the match, you go, yes, I'm so excited. 1 minute in, bam, you're dead. Where you're just collecting
It's
guns
like
all over the
Apex.
place. Yeah, it's like Apex. Exactly like Apex. Or
I
did
hate
you?
Apex.
Yeah, I don't like Apex at all. Man, I wanna respawn. I wanna feel my way around. I wanna make mistakes. I wanna hit the shots. You also mentioned that before, because I know way back then games weren't that expensive. This was way before the
Mhm.
PS4 era. So what single player games do you like playing? Because I think in the comments I see that you like playing horror, like zombie games and shooting
Yeah.
games. Is that right?
That is true. I would play like, games with reckless shooting. Like you can just shoot anything and not get penalized for it. So,
Mm.
I do play Saints Row 4 too. Basically, it's like GTA, but you're in a simulation, so you have powers and stuff. So
Oh,
I
nice.
get to be reckless there. It's pretty cool, and they added the an online mode to it, online co-op. So it's actually super fun. And Left 4 Dead, Dead Space 3, and Killing Floor. Pretty much those are my favorites.
Oh, Dead Space. Did you also play part two of Dead Space?
I did, but I couldn't catch up with the story because I started playing Dead Space 3 first. Small brain.
Oh, okay. It was three. So do are we still in the Ishimura in three, or is it a different ship?
It's a different ship, completely different.
Okay, because I think in the start of three, you're in the city. It's like modern city, and you're
Yeah.
shooting like agents who are after you. And then
Yeah,
later
and
on,
they
you go to the ship,
kidnapped
and then
your
it's
Yeah, they kidnapped your ex-girlfriend, and they're basically forcing Isaac to rebuild the device. So he's held
I have it.
hostage.
The pyramid thing that turns dead
Yep.
people into alien, the necromorph maker. Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, why would, because it's funny with all the advanced technology. You can make lightsabers, you can make Death Stars. Why make something like that? It's like really weird.
They said it's
It's
an
like space
evolution of
zombies.
humanity or some shit.
Yeah, it's like the evolution. It's like man isn't perfect, so we're going to make creepy alien things that'll crawl around and I love it. It'll crawl around the ship and kill everyone. So now you have to get a gun and shoot them all. So yes, the marvels of humanity. This is
Of
our greatest
course.
creation, Ching the
This
pyramid.
this is peak humanity, the necromorphs.
Yeah, the necromorphs. Oh man, because at least in Aliens with Sigourney Weaver, they were already a species that
Hmm.
was thriving in outer space. But here, people made them, and it'd be really weird to actually come up with scientific research to make weird killer aliens out in the actual ship. So you
That is
mentioned
true.
that you also played Left 4 Dead. Is that right?
Yep, I still have it right now. We used to pirate the game, and we used to play online via this thing called Tungle. And but now that I'm an adult, I can actually afford the game. I still have it. My friends still have it. It's still fun to play, super. And you cannot compare it to Back for Blood. Back for Blood is bad. It's bad. Left 4 Dead 2
Mm.
is classic.
Oh yes, I like Coach. Coach is my favorite character in
My friends call me
Left 4 Dead.
Coach.
My friends call me coach. He's like climbing the stairs. I need a candy bar. I'm so tired that I'm like, hey, I can relate to that guy. That guy, he understands me. I'm gonna use him, and I can run 5 feet, and then yeah, because he's so big and he needs guns because he has no choice. Because he basically has no choice because if he tries to run away, the zombies are gonna catch him anyway. So might as well just shoot him. So let's read a few comments right now from Caesar Gatchalian. Waiting. Yes, sir, Caesar. I understand. The countdown is a little bit too long. We'll work on shortening it so that the show doesn't explode next time. Okay, we've got Bernice. Bernice. Wow. Hi, Bernice. Good evening. And let's go to you. CK Parigan, the Grand Messenger is here. Wow, Messenger. All right. The War Maiden. Yes, I agree. She's really, really good, especially in first person shooter games. She's back from Asgard with gifts. Oh, okay. So I didn't know Asgard had a gift shop. The grandfather Odin, grandmother Frigga is watching you, War Maiden. Yes, Odin and Frigga. Be with you always. So, Gamer Grill, do you have any memorable moments in Left 4 Dead, like really funny moments that you and your friends experienced when you were playing?
A lot. There's a lot. There would be
Hmm.
times when we would leave someone, like, how you're in the what do you call the safe zone, so safe house. We would leave someone, and then we would close the
Yep.
door, and it would be a big hassle for them to keep opening it. And there's three of us inside. We would keep closing it, and then that final guy got downed. He was so pissed. It's always fun. And doing tank runs, especially, we would like trick, like I would, because it's pretty cheap. Left 4 Dead 2 is cheap on Steam, like 150. So sometimes if we would have like someone
Hmm.
interested to play with us, I would get the game for them. And then we would trick them into thinking it's a
Hmm.
normal game, but we would actually change it to tank run. How horrible are we?
Oh my, Tank Run. Wow. That's terrible. Even I think even with chargers, that would be a terrible experience if you had chargers going at you. but the
Yeah. I
tank
mean, if
run
you,
is
yeah, it's terrible. I
terrible.
mean, if it's just charger, if it's just tank, you have the
Big.
chance to like pick yourself up. But if it's chargers, no. Once you get charged, you're dead. Especially if you're pinned to the wall, you're dead. Oh, he froze.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Do not want to deal with a tank. So, what about experience with a witch? Do you guys have a memorable experience with a witch or a house of witches, anything that has to do with the
We
witch?
it was back then when we didn't have like, the paid version. We would play it on Tongo. And
Mm.
I would be the host. And while we were playing, I would like research how do I add the cheats, how do I spawn, and then they would be like, "Oh, there's a witch right there," and then they move forward. There's another witch right there, and then they go inside a room. It's like full of witches, and I'm like, and they're gonna be like, "Who put the cheat on?" It would be. I
It's
think
like,
it's
okay,
always
everyone.
memorable to play.
Yes. Okay, everyone, be very, very quiet. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Do not bother the witches. Sneak. Who was that? I was like, wait. Instead of crying, "Ah!" then she goes after you, and all of them go after you. And after a few minutes, yeah, you're
That's
being
true.
swarmed by witches. Terrible, terrible um, experience for Left 4 Dead. Now, well, what about Valor? Now, let's skip over to. Oh, no, let's go back to um, zombie games that you like playing. Have you ever tried the Resident Evil series?
I did. I actually want to play it. I did play the Resident Evil. What was that? The one with what's his name? Mia. The first part, is it 7?
Ah, I think it's. Is it 8? I don't know. 7, 7. Yeah, Mia's
It
there
is
with
7.
Ethan, and
Y-
yeah, it's where she gets possessed, and then
Yep.
she starts being this zombie. Yeah, 7 is creepy because you have the mom, you have the dad, and
I love the
which
zombie
is
gameplay. I love this the
different
shooting
from
part.
your.
I love the shooting
Yes, yes,
part
yes. I love the
because like
shooting part as
they're
well.
they're super tough. Like you have to always aim for the head, and then 3 bullets in the head still alive. And I just hate the puzzles. Like, how does
Ah,
this
yes.
simple kind of house have this much puzzles in it? How can they afford this? Let's be realistic for 1 second. They cannot afford this. It was like so much
Yeah,
puzzles.
it's
It
like
was too much for my brain.
yeah, it's like they made a lot of money from selling corn and wheat from their farmhouse. That you go, oh, let's buy puzzles. Let's buy okay, let's this room instead of a regular lock. Let's use 3 emblem hide around the house. It'd be fun if
Was
somebody
that
had to
you
use
were
the
you
bathroom when
Yeah,
the lock was just somebody locked.
exactly.
It's like, I need to use the restroom. Where's the emblem one, emblem two? Where's the third one? Oh no, I can't hold it anymore. Here's the third emblem. Yes. Finally inside. Now you have to get out of the restroom. So it's another puzzle altogether. That's Resident Evil for you. So more comments here. We've got the Cesar Gatchal Yan. Hello, Cesar. Hello again. And I think he has another message. My idol, my inspiration, really bad gamer grill. Yes. Okay,
What
it's
the heck?
wonderful to be able to inspire people. And yeah, here's the third one. This knows how to converge, by the way. She's lag. Yes, that's correct. I am lag. Very lag, especially with my internet provider. She loves zombies and shooting. Yes, absolutely. Zombies and shooting is yeah. We also it's really a cool thing, especially with Left 4 Dead,
Yeah. There's a
because
lot of senseless
it's the
shooting.
only game where you really get swarmed by zombies, and you just have to, oh no, no, shoot, 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 bam, 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 trigger, 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 trigger. Because I played it first on the Xbox 360. Yes, I also used the pirated version at Boy CD, where Xbox games were very, very cheap. Because people who use the PC version, yeah, it's also but some of them got the original version for Xbox. But for me, I got mine for like $50, and it's like, yes, Left 4 Dead, let us play. And then we'd just go around and play with sessions and with the witch, of course. And then
Yep.
there's always this one guy in your team, one guy who uses the pipe bomb on the witch for
Yep.
some reason and thinks, or a Molotov on the witch, thinking that it's gonna do something, and then she runs towards you, waving his hand, he's like, and then you're dead in a few seconds. So I don't know why we always get a guy like that. Okay, I don't. They do it on purpose if they wanna just troll, but that's basically what they do. They kill the witch, and we just remember their usernames. Ah, okay, who's this guy? I know you. We're not gonna choose you, and we're gonna kick you out of the team, and we're gonna find somebody else to play. And terrible. So, um, okay, so now we go back to Valorant. Okay, so what memorable moments do you have in Valorant? Like just playing either in team deathmatch mode or playing free for all.
Honestly, in team deathmatch, it was like that one time when they haven't nerfed Judge. So Judge is like an automatic shotgun. So they haven't nerfed it back then, and
Mm.
that was the only thing. That was the only gun that I knew how to use, and I used it on team deathmatch. I ranked like fifth. It was unbelievable. Like for
Oh
I don't know,
wow!
for a sucky player like me, it meant a lot. And using Judge, like people hate that gun.
Yeah, like a one-shot kill if you're in within range, right?
Yep, and they didn't. They it was like super OP back then, but they nerfed it, so I stopped using it. So I basically had to learn how to use the Spectre, the Vandal, and the Phantom.
Oh, the Phantom's nice. I like
It is.
that gun too. And
Yep,
when
it's
I
good for
actually
spraying.
started, mhm. And yeah, and before this broadcast, okay, me and Gamer Grill were talking about my early days with Valorant because when I started, I was testing the game because I was gonna stream it the following day. So I was like, oh, okay, I downloaded it. Oh, 16 gig, not too bad. This is a very, very nice game. It's less than Genshin. So it's less memory space than Genshin. So I will play I'm gonna try playing it. Then in the middle of a match, one of the matches, one of the team matches in the round, I leave and I didn't know how to exit. So I was like, exit, exit. Are you sure you want to exit? It will ruin the experience for. Ah, yeah, I want to exit. I closed everything. Then when I streamed the following day, the very first message I got was, "You have an AFK warning." I was like, "Oh no!" Basically, it was embarrassing because you streamed it. Ah, you're an AFK or AFK. You suck. Oh no, I'm not an AFK. In fact, I'll do all 7 rounds. I'll do 7 rounds, and I will prove to you guys. So I had to prove that I wasn't an AFK guy, and I had to play the entire round, and it was yeah, but I wasn't very good. So what happened was when I finally got the spike, all my team members were scared of me. Some of them were shooting at me. It's like, no, no, let go of the spike. Don't. They're like, no, let me try. I'm new. Then I ran off. I got shot. Anybody who tried to get the spike got ambushed, got sniped, and then, yeah, right after that, the entire team hated me. So I doubt I haven't played with them for a while, but I doubt it if they'll ever happen. So when you so basically now, how do you compare your skills when you started Valorant right now? How well versed are you at the game?
Well, I could say I'm well versed when it comes to maps. Like I know what agent to use. I know what gun I need to use. I know
Mm,
when I can
good.
use the judge. But when it comes to my aim, I think I went backwards. I used to be so good, I swear. I used to be so good before they nerfed Judge. But now it's like, I don't know if it's the
Mm,
generation of the new generation of kids playing, they're just super good, or I'm just like getting really bad. But I hope I get back to my feet and you know relearn the entire game and like fix on my freaking aim because it's just too bad. I love shooting recklessly. That's why.
yeah, actually same here. I just firing off the hip, rather, but I try to aim down my sight or to aim down your sight, and as much as possible aim for the head. But for some reason, just like you said, these kids, I don't know what they're on. It's like they're super fast. They can
Yep.
shoot while they're moving, shoot while they're jumping. There's this one kid who was jumping over me. He's like, "Ha! I'm gonna get you." In one of the maps. There was like this line that um, they can zip across. One of it's like a warehouse. There's a line that they can zip across, and then he was up there. It's like, ah, you're dead. I'm gonna get you. And before I know it, bam, I get shot. It's like, how the hell did you? No, you were there. I was about to go up. I was about to aim up at you, and then you shoot me. So how did he do that? So physically, how? I was trying to imagine. He was, his back was turned on me. So perhaps he had a mirror, and then he's like, bang, haha, yes, I am such a good shot. Or I'm not too sure how he did it, but or maybe his teammate shot me. I'm not 100% sure, but the kids are just so amazing. They have these like the green gas things and these flash grenades. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get you this time. Boom! Versus flash grenade, and like, okay, I can't see. I'm probably gonna lose when this wears off. Oh yes, I'm dead. Okay, I just end up watching the rest of the team go on, and then maybe around 90% of the time in the episode that I stream, I'm like watching the other members play, and they're like, "Wow, you're really good." Oh no, that's not me. My character died 5 minutes ago, so that's someone else. So kudos to Terminator XYZ. Okay, the viewers love you. You are amazing, and I'm here I'm on the bench. So yeah, I'm like the bench guy who just sits around when all of them are done. So aside from Valorant, okay, do you also like watching like a zombie series or like zombie movies?
Yep, I used to watch the Walking Dead series, but then back then the story was actually good. It's straight to the point. There's a lot of actions, but then they started
Mm,
stretching it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna play the Walking Dead on the one with what's her name with Clementine. Nah, they stretched the movie too much. The series, so I stopped watching. I also love George Romero zombies. George Romero movies, zombie movies. I love
oh
them.
yeah, Romero.
Yep.
He's the guy who started everything. Walk of the Dead.
Yeah.
Sorry, Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. And
Yeah. And
one of my
the
favorite
State of the Dead.
movies, or one that's iconic, was the remake of Dawn of the Dead. When we were the mall, because it's the first time that we saw running zombies instead of the slow moving zombies, the slow moving walkers that you see in
Mhm.
classic zombie movies. These zombies were running and they were like, ah, and it's like, how am I gonna survive that? I mean, walking zombies, yes, you can walk past them. Even if you're kind of slow, you can push them aside. You can outmaneuver them. But running zombies, and if there were running zombies out there, I don't know. I'm just gonna stand still. Yeah, go ahead. I'm too tired to run. I won't bother running. I'll only get tired. So go, please. Turn me into one of you so I can fine. And I'm not even sure if I can run as a zombie. I'd probably try to run, but after 2 minutes, "Rawr, I'll be the first walker in, in Dawn of the Dead. Everybody's running,
You
and I'm like back. Uh, oh man,
you'll be the
energy.
first zombie to ever
Like,
say, I need a chocolate bar.
I need a chocolate bar. Yeah, if Coach became a zombie, he'd be like, "Rrr, chocolate bar." Uh, and he'd stop chasing you. They'd like, bug, 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 bug. This zombie will not die. He's so strong, but he moves slower when attacked. Walking Dead all. Yeah, man. And Walking Dead, when did you stop watching Walking Dead?
It was the part where
It's like, what part
I
did you
it was the time when was it Carol? Was it Carol? I don't remember, but it was like showing the part where she gets abused, like emotionally, like she was basically a slave, and then they kind of just like stretched it's like an emotional journey for her. So I just stopped watching. I'm like,
hmm.
I want to see zombies. I want to see shooting. And Carl was freaking annoying the entire series. I cannot stand if it's a Carl episode.
Oh
So I'm just
yes.
like, yep, nope.
It's a Carl episode. It's like Carl, and Rick would go Carl. He's like
Coral.
he can. Is it Carl or Coral? I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name.
Coral.
And it's Coral. Yeah, and when Rick eventually teaches him how to use a gun, and then with Negan there, everybody's like, "Oh man, he's just like really scared." And then Negan just uses him to hold Rick hostage. Yeah, that
I
is.
mean, you
But
can't.
oh, how did you react when
Uh,
Glenn? Well, we all know from the comics Glenn dies, but how
yep.
did you react when you saw him die in the series?
So you know how there's always a season cliffhanger. So for sure, there was like a lot of times where Glenn, you would think Glenn died, but then he's not. On the next season,
Hmm.
he's alive, he's well alive. So I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be Glenn. But then
Hmm.
I'm like, the next season, I'm like, oh my god, it's actually Glenn. I didn't take
Yeah.
it too well. I'm like, no. But in there's this other game I used to play. It's called The Walking Dead: The Road to Survival. There are several characters
Hmm.
there, and then one of the character there was Glenn. With he had like a bandage over his head because one of his eyes are missing, or one of his eyes are missing, and then
Hmm.
he was actually alive there. So I'm guessing in the comics he actually survived or something. I don't know, but he was one of the characters there with a missing eye, with a popped eye. So
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. There
So
was like a
in the
lot of
series, when
spoilers in that game.
wow, okay, so he actually survives. So what if in one of the next seasons, when Rick comes back, all of a sudden they found out Glenn survived and he has this eye patch, and now he's after Negan for like wounding his head, even after he clearly smashed it with Lucille.
I know this is gonna be. Everyone's just gonna be like, "Up, you know what? We're never gonna fall for it again. Never again." Because for sure he was dead,
Yeah,
and no, that's impossible.
yeah. Perhaps it's like, that was my twin brother. I am his brother. I am his brother Wang, and I deliver pizzas just like him. But I am not Glenn. But
The
I've been
good old
following your
twin
group
plot
around,
twist.
so I know the story. And it would be really cool if they somehow inserted Clementine and Lee in
Yeah,
this Walking Dead.
yep,
I mean,
that would be
that'd be
so cool.
awesome if you had an else world where Rick is there and then all of a sudden Lee and Clementine help them. Because during the Negan series, when they said that it wasn't going to be parallel with the comics, I was expecting Lee and Clementine to show up and like save
Uh-huh.
the day because there's this episode when Carl was about to get killed by Negan, and then the
Uh-huh.
tiger shows up and then saves them. I was expecting that to be Clementine and Lee. So I was like, please be Clementine, but no, they didn't. They
It,
didn't because compared to Carl, Clementine is a
yeah,
very awesome. She's 5,000 times more awesome than Carl. I
that's true.
really
That's
love
true.
Clementine, especially for the original Walking Dead series. So, in that game or in that world, what's your favorite Lee Clementine moment?
Oh wait, sorry, you just kind of like cut off.
Oh, sorry. So, do you have any favorite Lee and Clementine moments in the game version of Walking Dead?
In the game version, I think it's like all of them that when before Lee got killed off. I think all of those are my favorite, except when he finally became a zombie. But the most memorable would be, I think, when he finally cut her hair off. When he finally took what was his name, Chuck's advice that she
Mm,
needs to get her cut off, or else she would die from it. It would cause her death.
yeah, zombie
I
will
think
grab
that
her
that
hair
one.
and then bite
Yeah.
her.
I mean, it's a little thing, it's a little detail, but it was actually like, oh, he cares about her. Like it was kind of like a foreshadowing for me that, oh, she's gonna live out like tough. She's gonna be like independent. She's gonna survive this. It was kind of like that for me. Cause and then she
Mm,
would remember, on the next part, on the next series of the game, she would always cut her hair short. So I think that I
mm.
love that about Clementine.
Yeah, it showed her being more mature, stronger,
Yeah. But
and
I hate
even
the
in
part where
situations.
there was AJ. I hated AJ. He's like the
Oh yes,
Carl of
AJ.
the series.
Yes, AJ is. Yeah, he's the one who always put her in danger. It's like,
Yeah.
go AJ, you can climb the cliff, and then hurry, you have to climb it. And he's so slow, and like, come on, hurry up. She's gonna get bitten if you don't. And then, lo and behold, there, AJ, that's your fault. And he's like the Carl of the series. Like one of those things that, like, don't worry, I'm going to keep you safe. Oh, I push you off a cliff. Where are the zombies? Ah! They suddenly eat them. And like, oh well, looks like we have to take our hats off and okay, give a moment of silence for AJ. He will always be remembered. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's go. On with the story.
Oh no. Anyways.
It's like we remember in a moment of silence, AJ was a loving person. Oh, by the way, good place where we can eat down the road. And I think it's still open even during a zombie apocalypse as long as we give them supplies. So, yes, let's go get some tacos. Who wants tacos? Everyone. And then you just leave him there. Yeah, he's that kind of character. So, let's go back to our comment section. We've got Bernice. Bernice, she will scream at horror games. Yes, I scream at horror games too. I played Ju-On the Grudge on the Nintendo Wii, and I have nightmares about that game until now. Terrible, terrible game. Right? Wenpo face reveal. Oh no, because we streamers, we actually like to when we stream, we play these characters. So she is Gamer Grill, and I am the Sly Guy. So asking her to do a face reveal is like asking me to remove my visor. So it's not gonna happen. Not soon though, but it might be, or maybe when she reveals her face, naka face shield din siya. So so shared na sa mga pages. There's Rose Quet. He's our early bird of the show. Early na, bird pa. Yes. Mr. Escreta. Parang Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, this is kind of like Ghost in the Shell. If you notice it. I might actually be, for all we know, I might actually be a cyborg. They just made to work. Because he's actually my workmate. So maybe I got into an accident at the office and they implanted me with these cybernetic parts. Was a victim of her tank run. Oh, here's a casualty. Oh my. Our respect goes out to you, Madame Sobe Cardenas. Wow. Okay, so we have one of the casualties of her tank run right here. And here we go. Really bad gamer grill. Best Viper. Oh, so you're a Viper main in okay, Valorant. Oh wow. Okay. Now, moving outside gaming, outside the gaming and zombies, what else do you like to do in the real world? Okay, what do you enjoy doing?
Um, I don't have a life. I honestly don't do anything other than just play. Honestly, just play, work, play, work. That's basically my life. But maybe watch TV.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I'm pretty old, but I still watch SpongeBob until now. Like before we eat,
Oh,
we would
SpongeBob.
always put
Wow.
on SpongeBob. Yep.
I actually like the movie because they had this HBO had this SpongeBob movie marathon because I switched it to HBO and I thought, who changed it to Cartoon Network? But then, oh no, this is the SpongeBob movie. Even okay, let's watch it in the second one. And actually, the second SpongeBob movie, okay, it was I didn't realize that it was actually a prequel because the pirate who stole the recipe for Krabby Patties, they fought him, and when he explodes, he goes to this island, and then when he lands in the island, it's only his head out of the sand. And then there were these, I don't know, crabs or seals or whatever, sea animals, sea creatures next to him. And then they said, come on, do it, do it. And he's like, what do you want me to do? Sing the song. And, okay, fine. And he goes, oh, who lives in a pineapple under the, oh, that's where he came from. So I was like, ah, okay. So that's where the intro came from. So it made perfect sense that, okay, so at
Yeah.
least SpongeBob has some continuity. This is a prequel. So the guy singing at the intro of every SpongeBob was actually one of their enemies who stole the
Yeah.
Krabby Patties and almost destroyed the undersea world by stealing the message for Krabby Patties. And yeah, it was cool because Plankton was trying to steal it from crabs, and then they had to build this time machine to get the recipe back. It was, I don't know, SpongeBob is really, really iconic. But since you also like horror, okay, do you remember the creepy pasta about the lost SpongeBob episode that
Yeah.
people
I
made
do
that's still
remember
on
the
YouTube? Have you seen that already?
I'm not sure if it's different from the Squidward suicide episode, but it was
Mm.
pretty cool when they added the clip to one of the
Mhm.
episodes. Have you seen that?
Oh no, I haven't seen it. So it's an actual episode, and they added the clip to it, and they
No,
aired
it
it
was
in
like a
Nickelodeon.
it was like a creepy pasta that was uploaded to YouTube years ago, and then they added that clip, the Squidward suicide. They added it in one of the episodes. It was so cool.
Oh wow, I didn't see the suicide. Um, because you just hear the gun, bam, and then that's it. But I didn't actually see the actual Squidward suicide. But we actually thought it was real back then because when YouTube was starting, okay, of course you couldn't verify it. And creepypastas were there. You couldn't possibly because normally it's who gets the news first. Okay, you go, oh, this happened in SpongeBob. Let's tell everybody at work. And then we believed that it was true, and everybody was talking about it. So we had these conversations like, how did it get past the production crew? How did they switch the tape so fast? When well, it might have been a cursed tape because we have these paranormal things happening on the Discovery Channel, but it actually wasn't. We found out it was a creepypasta. Creepypasta. It wasn't true, so too bad. Although we were wishing it was true because it would be really cool and it would be funny to see the kids traumatized by watching that. Mommy, SpongeBob is, then they're scarred for life. But yeah, I don't think it was actually Real. So back to our comment section. We've got Daniel Menace. It's all fun and games until zombies start shooting back from Land of the Dead. Oh, okay. This is one where zombies have guns as well, kind of like
Yep.
a Deadlands.
The one with Big Daddy, the gasoline
Right,
guy.
right. The gasoline guy with a Gatling gun. So let's see. Yep, she's also Viper main in Valorant. Wow. When can I see the War Maiden screaming when playing a horror game? Oh, you can pretty soon, I guess. You do play horror games in your stream, right? I actually saw a
I do.
few of them. Okay. So now, Reina main 2. Ah, you also use Reina. Wow, that's
Yeah,
cool.
when they pick all
So
of
Rain,
the agents
mhm.
that I know, I just pick Reina.
So she's like the blue-haired girl. You see the blue-haired girl or the
Oh,
blonde
she's the
girl
one
for
with
Reina?
the dark hair and purple kind of like tattoos on the arm.
Oh, okay, right. I've seen her.
Yeah.
She shot me more than once, so I know, I know her very well. Especially I very in Valorant. Okay, so do you also now in Valorant? Okay, do you also get um like annoying? Have you ever played with an annoying teammate for like in Left 4 Dead or any other online game?
Oh, you kind of like slowed down a bit.
Yes, I know. And this slowdown is once again brought to you by Converge. Converge. I'm gonna have a converge counter here. So it's like guess how many times we've mentioned the word converge, and you will win a prize at the end of the episode. Okay. So right. Have you ever played with difficult teammates before, like in a
All
particular
the
online
time.
game?
All the
Okay. So
time. I mean,
how does that work for you, and how do you deal with them?
if they're like throwing the game, because like sometimes they would be like so annoying when they, especially when you don't when you don't drop them skin, they would throw the game. I would just troll them, honestly, like especially when I'm using Viper, because she has a Molly that can also damage your teammates. So
Oh.
when that annoying person is pushing, I would Molly them so they get damaged and they get what do you call that? Um what do you call that? I'm looking for a word, I forgot, but their shield becomes ineffective. So they're basically
Oh.
just one shot. So like a few seconds after they step in the molly, they would be like super soft, so to say. So I would do that. I would
Mm.
be just like super annoying. That's why I rarely play with randos. Most of the time that I play in Valorant, I'm with my friends. But then if I don't think I've played recently a solo queue, because like randos are like, if they're not a backseat driver, they throw the game.
Yes, yes, that's right. So it's best to play with people you know, so at least you're
Yep.
coordinated, you know,
Yeah,
and
and you
they're
don't
more
get
forgiving.
trash
If
talked.
mhm.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, trash talking. It's bad. So what's the worst um okay, what's the worst trash talk that you've received in the game? Because I believe you can switch chat on and then you can hear them. Is that right?
Mhm. That's true.
So what's the
it
worst thing that you've heard in a Valorant game?
would be like I wasn't even the bot frag. This guy was the bot frag. And then there's this one time there was like two of us
Hmm.
left, and then so I had to talk. I had to use the voice team, the team voice chat. And then I told him that to not go there, not to do flank, because there's a lurker there. And he died.
Hmm.
And he was like trash talking me that it was my fault that he died. And then he would trash talk me, and then he would attack me for being a woman. And he was like, it wasn't even a Filipino
Ah.
player. It was a Chinese player, I guess. And he was like, go back to
Mhm.
the kitchen, suck my dick. He was like that. And I'm like,
What?
man, that's a small PP energy. And he was a bot
Yeah.
frag. So I'm like, you know what? Talk to me when you're on the top frag. I'm not even that good.
Yeah.
And I told him that.
You're not even that good, and you're 10 times better than him. That classifies him as a bot. So I guess
Yeah,
that's well. Then he's a bot with a dirty mouth.
that's
I
true.
guess the bots are getting dumber. In this case, bots are getting dumber by the moment. They're not getting smarter. It's like we're going, don't tell me where to go. I want to play. Clap clap in the classroom. Okay. And then he's done for. Oh man, a lot of area memories there. But one time that I actually got hated on was I'm not too sure if it was legal. Yeah, I think it was League of Legends, and I
Mhm.
accidentally AFK'd because of my internet connection. I was playing again, and the guy recognized me, and he was like, "Okay, I remember you. You are a quieter." It was Quitter. So he was like, "Okay, you are the quieter." And then next time he says, "Quieter, quieter." I was like, "Huh? What's a quieter?" I was like, um, okay, sir, I don't know Filipino. I do not understand. Talk in Filipino, please. And then he was just saying, "You quieter." He was like, he was like, you know what? You quieter. He's like, if you mother flipper, and I don't wanna play with you. And then he was like, don't take a this lane, take. And he was barking out orders, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I was just middle lane, attack, attack. Okay, back, teleport, middle lane, attack again. And it was, yeah, it was funny. And there was another time, if you're familiar with the game Magic the Gathering, Magic
Oh,
Arena, um there's this guy, because there's a technique there called the mana weaving, that isn't allowed. So
mhm.
everybody on the game was telling him, "Hey, that's not allowed. Mana weaving is allowed." He goes to Facebook on one of our groups. We recognized him, and then he posts something called, you know, "I don't care. I will do mama weaving. All I want, mama weaving." And I was like, "Oh, hey, dude, does your mom shuffle your deck for you? Does she play for you? Okay." So Mama weaving it is. And the guy became an instant hit. He trended online. And yeah, I don't see him online anymore, but yeah, it was funny. It's just funny guy for MTG online. Oh man, really a lot
For
of fun stuff here.
for Magic the Gathering, I'm not familiar with the if they had like online, but I used to play Magic the Gathering the cards because my brother is a big collector. He collects a lot of cards and he competes in
Mm.
tournaments. So he would teach us how to play, and it's pretty cool. And then he actually gifted me a vampire deck once, and I don't know if you know, but it's freaking expensive. Vampire
Oh,
cards are
nice.
really expensive. And sometimes he would like give me random cards of cats, and I would
Yeah.
keep them in my wallet.
Oh, nice, nice. It's cool. So was this 60 card Magic or Commander, the 100 card format?
I don't really know. I just have the deck. He's the one. He's a pretty cool guy. He knows how like everything
Oh,
about it.
cool. Nice. Yeah, that's a really cool. Maybe perhaps yeah, maybe perhaps one day once the pandemic's over, I could challenge him to a few games, because I'm
Ooh,
always looking to play Magic the Gathering again in person, because my card collection has
he
just
could.
been collecting dust.
I mean, if he sold his cards during the pandemic, he would be a freaking millionaire. He had like bins and bins and bins and bins of Magic the Gathering card, and I'm not talking about the small bins. I'm talking about the big type of bins. He had like a lot.
Oh wow, yeah. Maybe if I'd look his collection, I'd probably spend an entire day just watching. Ooh, look, classic cards. Yes, I know this. I know this. Just the nostalgia of looking at old cards. Because yeah, with the pandemic, Arena is fine, but you get a lot of very salty people in Arena, especially when they play online. At least when you're in person, people are less salty because they know that the shop owners are watching them, people are watching them. But when they're online, oh my god, man, the worst comes out
They're
in
out of
people when
control.
they play on, they're out of control. And when they go to Facebook, the stuff they complain about is like, the shuffler is rigged, the people are Wizards of the Coast is against me, it's a conspiracy. And, okay. I guess the world is out to get you. It's a conspiracy. It's weary. Like, share. Okay. Anything else? They come up with another post, and it's like, man, these guys are just asking for it. It's like they want to be. All people are being nice to him, but also they posting this stuff, and eventually you're going to get trolled by what you're doing. And I think they
Yeah.
want to get trolled by posting all that weird stuff because it's not just with Magic Arena. You have League of Legends, you have League of Legends, very salty players there. We've got yeah, even Mobile Legends. We've got
Mhm.
salty people posting as well. So man, very bad. Okay, so we've got about 1 minute left, and oh, let's see here. We've got one last comment from let's see. My left mic isn't working. There, Doom Gamers. Hi, Doom Gamers. And he looks like the guy from Doom. There we go. Hello. Okay, so right, so now would be a very good chance to promote your stream because I saw her stream. It's really really cool, and you guys should watch her too. Right, uh, kindly follow her at Really Bad Gamer Grill. It's really easy to search on Facebook. Just follow her. And when do you normally stream?
Honestly, I don't have a schedule because like sometimes I feel like it, sometimes I don't feel like it, but I don't really have a schedule because I don't really make a living out of streaming. So like when I
Same
feel like
here.
it, but
You know what? Up here. Let's go. High five. Right. Yeah. We do this for fun. Okay, because if you
yeah,
guys think that we make like thousands of pesos each month for this, no, we do this for fun. Okay, we do it
yeah.
because we enjoy it. We do it because we love it, and I do it because I want to spam Facebook with all my videos so that they eventually recommend them one day.
Honestly, I started streaming just because I wanted to have my own clip of videos, like when I clutch, when I get an ace. Because I used to play with my friends who are streamers as well, and I would ask them, I would DM them and tell them, "Hey, can you send me that one time I got an ace?" And it's embarrassing. So I'm like, why not stream? I think I play a lot of games. I think I can keep up with streaming every day. So why not? So like whenever I get a clutch or an ace, I would just clip it and then post it right away.
Right. And to all the guys out there, non-gamers and gamers, another reason why we stream, it's just like imagine a family. Okay, when they go out on a vacation, they want to document that. So they take pictures, they take videos. It's the same thing when we stream. Okay,
That's
whenever
true.
we get into a funny situation in a game, you always look back and say, you know what, there's this funny story, but I wish I recorded it, but I didn't. So now, when you stream, when you record it, at least you have proof that it happened. You can show the entire community that it happened. They can laugh at you, they can laugh with you. Okay, so the bottom line is that it's something funny that happened in gaming. And when I was back in Pilot Study days, all my teachers, everyone would always tell me, "Gabe, you know what? That's a waste of time. You're sitting in front of this Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo, and you're wasting your life. You should read a book. You should do this. You should do that." And I did it, and it wasn't as fulfilling as playing a game, because playing games relaxes me, especially console games, especially Valorant now. But I'm started. So yeah, so if you guys wanna watch Really Bad Gamer Grill play Valorant, just follow her page, and just stay tuned, because she could be live at any time, and you guys can definitely watch her. And she's super entertaining, and I will also be sharing her streams in our Geeks Hideout Radio Online page and the Geek Pop Hobby Club, so you guys can watch it at your leisure time. Okay,
Yay.
so once again, we'll just give a shout out to our sponsors. Okay, this stream is sponsored by Walker Streep. So, Walker Streep is the newest social media app that you can use for travel. Although travel is not available yet, you can just simply use the app. Just like Facebook, just like TikTok, post your pictures, post your videos. And oh, we've got another Gigi. Okay, yeah, I get that a lot, especially in online games like Clash Royale. The very first thing, good game. Oh no, this guy's good. He's gonna kill me, and he normally does. Okay, so that's how it is. So right there, once again, download the Walker Street app right now and get a chance to win a lot of really cool prizes. And I also post some of my streams in the Walker Street app, so you'll be able to follow me there. So once again, thank you so much for your time. Really bad the gamer grill. Okay, we do appreciate you taking the time to be in our humble show. And once again, this is the Sly Guy with a Geeks Hideout Radio Online. See, there you go. I forgot the name of my show. That's how hectic this week has been. Okay. Man, so we'll see you guys again tomorrow with an archery. Okay, basically, also horror. She's also a horror gamer, and she's also an archery, just like Daryl. She does archery. So,
Wow.
yeah. She's gonna be shooting zombies tomorrow here, Chie Angeles, right? See you guys. Bye.
Bye.